Good morning, guys. Thanks for listening to Coffee with Christ. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the button below. The little bell gives you reminders every day. It's something new every day, under 5 minutes. It's a rainy day here. I love rainy days. I homeschool my kids from home. I work from home. I actually never have to leave my house if I didn't want to, which is kind of crazy, but I am enjoying the rain. I get to be in my cozy clothes. And I get to wake up early and study to know what the Lord wants to talk about. And so I'm excited because today I am going to talk about one of Judah's kings, and his name was Asa. And so in 2 Chronicles 14 through 16, so I just say, read it for yourself. It's like a few chapters, and there is a lot that goes on. And really, we can learn a lot about trusting God through this King Asa's life. You know, he reigned for 41 years. It starts out and it says things like, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, obviously. I'm going to give you the Nina version. But it starts out and says that Asa did what was pleasing and good in the sight of God. So he started out great. He would just remove foreign, and pagan altars. He was, removing all the idols, shrines, the incense altars. He said things like that he was powerless and that he trusted in God alone. I mean, like some amazing things. And so he even in chapter 15 deposed his grandmother from being queen mother because she built a Asherah pole. And that was a pole, a sacred monument that looked like a tree. And it was like a worship for the Canaanite goddess Asherah. And so he deposed her. He was serious business about God and God alone. And he experienced a time of peace. He was in a war. His country, his portion, Judah, was not at war. And then the tides turned. So he was invaded, and he made a treaty with another king. So he signed it, and what's his name? Hana and I, which was a seer, came, and he basically said, okay, you've now put your trust in this king and not in the Lord, and you missed your chance. And so now your country is basically going to be invaded, and you're going to be at war. And he said to him, the eyes of the Lord search the whole earth in order to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him. And so basically, as speaking for God, Hana and I calls him a fool, tells him he is going to be at war. And within a few years, then, it just kept getting worse for Asa. He got a severe foot disease, and it said in there that yet even with the severity of his disease, he did not seek the Lord, but he turned only to physicians. And so the next verse, it said, so he died. So basically, we can learn so much from King Asa. I mean, there's just so much in there, and there's the history of it, and that's just the overview. This is the 5-minute version. So the treaties, the physicians, none of that was bad, but what in and of themselves. But the thing is, he stopped trusting in the Lord. He didn't seek God first and find out, do you want me to sign this treaty? What do you want me to do? He just went and did it. He thought he could make his own way. King Asa didn't seek God to heal his foot and then find out like, oh, okay, yeah, you want me to go to this physician? He only sought physicians. So I want you to hear this today. Our trust needs to be in God alone. Now, he can use any means he wants, and he will use all means because we can't box God in. He's big and he's good. But you know what? We need to trust him alone. So the encouragement is, I just think God wants us all to just be reminded of this, to look at King Asa's life, that's under spotlight here over the course of it, and find ourselves in it. Because this we're not going to judge King Asa, because this is me. This is you. I know it because we're human. This is all of us from time to time. How often do we get sick and we just run to the doctor? We don't even think to pray when Jesus has paid the price for our healing. I mean, that's just one little aspect. So the encouragement, seek God first in everything you do, right to the end. It's not how you finish. Always. It's how you live it out. It's how you end it. So I'm praying for you. I just hope you feel encouraged in the Lord this week. It's Monday, and have a great day.